Hello, good evening, and welcome to another well, and I say another, it's a special edition. This is the new version. This is the new thing. If it works, we'll see how it goes. But at the moment, welcome to Sunday evening. It's the Late Show Warhamster, but it's a special edition Warhamster. It's not just me tonight. As you may have noticed in the intro video, we have extra icons and things. I'll change the camera already if I can remember which button I programmed it to introduce. You all know him. You all love him. It's the one and only. It's Skipper Ted. It's Ted.
It's him. Yeah, I'm here, and I'm still around, and I'm building a Baneblade.
Baneblade. Now, you may notice the screen looks a bit different for all of you there. Hoping you can all see and hear both of us. It should be. It looks like it should be. All the things are bouncing where they should and everything. So please do let me know that it's working, because this is the first time we've tried this. Now.
Yep.
You can obviously see my bench view down here. I've got rid of my little picture-in-picture because it was going to be silly just having a little picture in a picture in a picture in a picture. But yeah, we've got up there, that way. There we go. That's Ted up there, as you can see, because you know Ted, because he's
me.
And I've got my own little corner down here. The digital camera is traumatising Paul's eyes, apparently. Well, you shouldn't have suggested it then, should you? Right. Liking the new layout, working fine, says Nat the Dexterous Crafter. Thank you very much. Much appreciated for the feedback and stuff. Now, I have prepared for the stream. I've got my brandy here, but Ted said he hasn't.
No, I'm saving the hard liquor for a Wednesday night. So you can come along and have a midweek drink with Ted. Come along to the virtual pub. So I've left the hard stuff downstairs, and tonight I've just got gin. I mean water.
Yeah, I think you should make sure you've got some hard liquor for when we do the joint streams. And the normal Sunday night you don't have to, but when we're joining in together, I think it should be a thing.
Yeah, well, it's usually I usually start drinking on a Sunday night and then sort of finish on a Wednesday. That's why That's why everything's so bright and cheery on a Monday on a Monday or a Wednesday. So
that'd be why Monday's always fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, in the chat tonight we have Pascal as ever first, then Nat the Dexterous Crafter was here, Eric's about as is scrolling down, the Raging Modeller, Cynical Steve, Kendigram for Mongo, Spur and Glue, Skipper Scale Model. I don't know who that is, they never watch my streams.
No, he's never around. He's always doing something else. And then by the time he remembers, you've finished.
Pretty much, yeah. Model Making Mayhem is here, as is Ethel, Dave at Butcher That Model, Dad at Scaling Models. Fox at Model Making Guru says he may be a little late when he was here early.
Right.
He was here early to say he might be late, but you know, he'll probably be in at some point.
Yeah, that's all right.
Gemma is watching. I've already said Mayhem, I'm sure I did. Getting close to the bottom of the chat now. That looks like everybody. If I have missed you, I apologise, but you know, Zadster, I've just seen Zadster pop up. Oh, Swigging Pig, there you go. There are a few more popping in because it's now gone live. So, Edward, Paul at Team Inept, but I mentioned him already. So yes, there we go. That is everybody in the chat. If you're watching and not in the chat, then you should be, because it's more fun to be in the chat than to just sit and watch what we're doing, because we're just doing stuff.
It's lots more fun to join in.
Now, normally on this Warhamster stream, I'll be doing my orc thing that looks a bit like that. But because it's the special first edition of the Baneblade show, I thought I'd pull out my Baneblade, which I haven't finished yet anyway, and get some painting done. I managed to make it down to a Warhamster shop and picked up some more lead belcher. So I'm going to start doing the tracks. If I can remember, I think all of this is glued together now, so I can't actually take the top off to make it. I can take the turret bit off. That'll make it a little bit less likely. But I thought I'd show Ted, although Ted can't see that camera view. Let me show Ted up there. Look.
Yeah,
that's what a Baneblade looks like when it's finished.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Because I'll show you in a minute. How does once you put the turret on, does it come off again?
Like that, yeah.
All right, that's all right.
The turret bayonet's in with the little bayonet things.
Right.
So that is an optional, easy to take off bit. Yeah. Unless you've glued it in place, but you're going to be doing all lighting and stuff on yours, aren't you? So
I'll show you what I've got in a moment.
Wires and things. You've got loads of room. The whole inside of this is completely empty. Yeah. So you've got loads of room for wires and batteries.
Yeah,
and stuff,
because I was looking at the plan, and I was hoping that I could leave a section here this section. I don't know if you could see. Um,
Yes, that section does. You can leave that so it comes out, depending on how you. That's basically this. I know you can't see my screen because of the way
Yeah.
we've got it set up, but yeah, yes, that bit can be separate, but it's loose separate.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, because I
So-
want that really. If it comes out, that's going to be a great advantage to me.
Yeah, you might need to start figuring out magnets and stuff for that because it's very loose. It's just like laid on top, sort of loose. If
Right,
you don't glue it in place,
no
so
problem.
you might need to do some magnets. That'll work.
Magnets is a good idea. I never thought of that. I did notice that Sprue Glue says, "Oh my God, Ted has even started a blade of."
I
Head
did
of
see that.
Time."
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually started. Yeah, was it last year? It was last week. I actually started.
No, it was the week before last because
Was
I
it
was
the
here
week
last week.
before? Oh yes, it was a week before last. Yeah, I've just done the one episode now. It's over on Skipper Scale Models because if you didn't know, what's happening is that Chris and I are going to do alternate Sundays, and then like tonight, maybe once a month we've decided the last Sunday in the month we'll both get together and do a double build. So that's what we did. So if you want to see the rest of this going together, you can go back and have a look on my channel. However, you could watch it again tonight because I'm going to do exactly the same and building the other one.
Yeah. No, my Baneblade is obviously built and finished, but for the painting and weathering and stuff. The majority of what I'm going to be doing tonight, I think, is just putting some lead powder on the tracks. I haven't got any paint on the brush yet, so you can see me brushing, but I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
And still picking out bits to make it a little bit less painted, a little bit more metallic. But you know, I'll just basically keep doing that quietly in the background while you're watching Ted stick his bits together.
So I shall show you the reason that I want to keep that section loose because I've been in touch with Jennifer over at Small Scale Lights, and she sent me an amazing package. Because if you didn't know, if you want to build a Baneblade, there is already a lighting kit available for it. Now we're going to make this into a super Baneblade kit because I have not only lights for it, so that I will light up. What we're going to light up? I'll see if I can find it on the diagram.
All of it.
Yeah, these lights here. There they are. So the headlights, will light them up. I'm actually going to have a look at lighting this searchlight up, if we can get into that, with, and I'll be using these lights here, Warblade, Baneblade lighting kit, and I've also got a small servo in here. Just forgive me because I haven't even opened these yet. I've got a really, really tiny servo that will go in and will make the turret turn. So we're switched on and the turret will randomly turn around. There's a little control board in here as well. Yeah.
Zaz, the suggestion, Disco Baneblade.
Yeah, Disco Baneblade. Yeah, the party bus. Yeah. So there's a little control there for that. And also for the Baneblade lighting is an extra light inside so that when the turret turns, it will find a position, locate a target, and flash. It will fire, and then turn to another direction, find another target, flash, and the light will simulate the big gun firing. So that's what we're going to do with that. That's I've got to work out a way of getting the turret, this servo fixed in to the turret. But yeah, not something that's going to be too hard to do. But certainly, if you want to investigate further, go across to Small Scale Lights at Jennifer's and have a look. smallscalelights.co.uk. Have a look. I'll be putting a link on my page of where you can find her and things like that. So anyway, yeah, I'll get on with some building. So
Fox has made it back. He's saying hello to everybody. Stu Potts here as his muse. Jamie Bone. Osric. And that's everybody that I've seen. But yeah. So yeah, if you're not watching, then yes, stuff you. That's fine. Be like that. If you are watching and not in the live chat, then make sure you're watching on actual YouTube, and follow the links on the pages and stuff to find out where you should be and come and say hello and, you know, offer your support and condolences to Ted, who's got the whole Baneblade building experience to happen.
Yeah, but these are easy. I was actually having a go at the
You haven't
time.
put the tracks on it yet, have you?
No, I haven't put the tracks on it yet because I've
Put
got
the
to. Yeah,
tracks on it,
eventually,
they're
when I do cut some pieces off here, I will eventually get round to gluing things together, and then I'll put the tracks on.
Chris, scroll up to my comment to Ted, please, says Dad. Hang about. I shall have a long wait a minute. I've got a paintbrush in my mouth now. You don't mean the one that says "Hey Muse," do you? You mean a different one to that. Scaly Models said, "Hi Fox." No, not that one. I'll take some photos of where I adapted mine to allow the placement and removal, Ted.
Yeah, if you would,
magnets.
Dad, if you send them across, and I'll have a look at them. Obviously, I've got the kit in front of me, so I'll be able to
Magic of magnets.
Yeah, work out what is a way to do it. But yeah, it would be handy if I can get inside. Just I don't need to get inside every time, because what I'm going to plan to do is find somewhere on the model that I can place a switch, so I could turn it on and off without opening it up.
Yeah. I don't know. You could possibly have some sort of rotational switch on one of the turrets or something, or the little turrets.
Yeah, it's it's a really tiny switch. I could perhaps hide it underneath something. I'll work it out as I get along further.
There's a few armor panels that are going on it. You could probably do something with that. And
yeah. I'll work out somewhere. Even let's have a look. Let's just a quick skim through.
Is Chris using Nuln oil, says Jamie Bone? Nope, I'm using lead belcher. These were unpainted tracks. I'm just giving them a quick coat of lead belcher, which is a nice sort of gunmetal metallic, a nice dark metallic, which is going to be weathered anyway, but it stops them looking like they were just forgotten about.
You must forgive me, because all this talk about Games Workshop colours and things like that just doesn't mean anything to me.
Dave says he's painting gunmetal without underpainting in black. That confused me as well. You don't need to underpaint. Lead belch is thick enough to cover over anything that's underneath it. That's fine.
This must take you back a bit, Chris, when you were at this stage and gluing the first bits together.
I do remember doing those bits, yet. I'm waiting for you to put the tracks on, because I remember that being great fun.
Yeah, well, next week we'll have the tracks fitted and be ready for painting.
Athol says you could kill two birds with one stone by adding rust to the lead belcher. Yeah, but I'd rather do it manually and then know exactly where I'm putting it and how much. And
now on that note, is it worth hairspray chipping as such, or would
you might, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to chip afterwards. Yeah, paint over the top chipping.
Yep.
I find it much easier, and then you don't have to worry about anything else. Plus the amount of masking that I already had to do the digital camo on this. I wouldn't want to have to play around with any level of under chipping on that. So.
I had considered chipping fluid, but then I thought the kit was so big, and then to choose particular type, particular spots to chip, I think it's just easier to do post chipping.
Yeah. It's obviously going to be chipped fairly heavily because it's you know,
I haven't
an in-use tank rather than a shiny.
I haven't even decided yet what colour scheme I'm going to do. I think I am going to do World War II. Whether it would be Axis or Allied colours, I don't know. I was even considering Dazzle camo, as in the Second World War.
I think Dazzle would look really interesting and good, but I might be biased because someone made me do digital camo.
Yeah, but I think it would just drive me potty.
But how would we know?
Yeah. Black and white Dazzle camouflage.
Well, why do black and white? Why not go crazy and do a couple of bright colours like the orange and red?
The disco bus.
Disco bus, yeah, do fluorescent pink and day glow orange.
Yeah, the Hello Kitty Baneblade.
Oh no, Fox would be doing that one.
Oh, my chat doesn't seem to be moving, so I can't keep up with everybody.
Cynical Steve said, I said dazzle and you said no chance, Ted.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think that's where the idea was planted in my mind.
He's slept on it since then.
Yeah. Berlin Camo, says Paul. Yeah, it's going to be too hard to do Berlin Camo. Mind you, nobody'd know if it was wrong, and it's a sci-fi thing anyway, so I could just spec it up. Yeah, I just spray it green, and that's it. Yeah, Sherman tank green.
Darren Morgan says, hi, new to your channel and watching you build the Terminator. When will you be doing issue 67? When it turns up. The Terminator I get monthly. They send it to me. I think they send normally 4 packs a month-ish, or 5 packs every 5 weeks, or something like that. It's some strange numbering thing. I've not long received a pack, so I don't think I'm in danger of getting any for another few weeks. It's normally about a month since I put the last video up from the last one, so yeah, a few more weeks yet till the next issue. But then there'll be sort of 4 or 5 issues in quick succession. But welcome to the channel anyway. Watch other things.
Yeah, what I did, talking about painting it green, sort of Sherman tank green, it's not actually that bad an idea because it makes a fantastic base for chipping, painting rust and things against the green. It works pretty good.
Yeah, but it's just a bit boring, isn't it?
Yeah. It could be primarily green then. It could have a green base coat and then...
Well, I mean, I painted in this one in digital orange camo because I joked about it and then people bought it for me and said, go on then. So I really think that the people that bought you the Baneblade should have the final say on what paint style you use.
Yeah. Yeah, black and grey digital camo.
I just think that's fair.
They'll be suggesting that black and grey pixelated one.
I'm not necessarily black and grey. I think, you know. Spur and Glue says Tank Girl's colours from the movie of the same name. I don't remember what colour it was. I remember the film, bits of it anyway, but I don't remember colours of the tank.
I'll just have to watch Tank Girl then.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it. Yeah, just to
purely,
catch up.
Purely for research purposes.
Athol suggests modern US Navy camo, light blue, dark blue, and grey.
Yeah, I've seen that. Or I could paint it like a submarine, have a red anti-fouling, and then a grey top or a black top.
Paint it like one of your French girls.
Oh, that's the wrong piece. Right.
Dad at Scaly Model says, I say let Ted decide. That's just copping out. That just means it's Foxy's choice then.
Legal says just slap it on.
Slap it on. I haven't reprogrammed the buttons to work on this.
Oh,
so,
right. Yeah,
I thought I should reprogram the slap it on button, but then I thought, why, I've got a real Ted to do it.
Yeah.
Damn it, Chris, says Paul. I'm not sure why. Oh, because he said paint it like one of your French girls just after I'd said it.
I'd say the problem when it comes around to building, you have to keep stopping building to look at the chat. Then you have to stop looking at the chat to do some building. So, yeah, we do apologise if we miss any of your comments.
Yeah, I think I've got the chat arranged in the best possible format. I've got it just here, just in front of me.
Oh, right.
So it should be visible to me, but I may miss things.
No,
if you do want to not miss things, then you can always use the bold letters.
Yeah.
There's a bold button on your keyboard. Click that.
Yeah, put in bold.
Bold, yeah. Or there is the super chat, which
Got super chat.
It's always nice. Any super chats that come in, I'll split with Ted tonight. Not just tonight. Not all time. But yeah, so
Yeah, model making guru says he said it should be Hello Kitty.
yeah, I think Fox has claimed the Hello Kitty one. Oh, he said Hello Kitty. All right, I thought he was going to say he was going to do it for himself.
All right. Yeah, he's got one, hasn't he?
He's got one. Yeah, he's got a big pile of one that he's not wanting to paint yet because I'm painting one, or I don't know, some other excuse. I think I've just about done for the base of this, so I can not put it down for a little while because it's wet, but it'll warm it'll dry very quickly in this because it's getting warm in here under the light. But yeah, just trying to hold it in various different angles because the problem with these tracks, they're all little ridges, so you know there's going to be a bit that you completely missed because it was just not looking at it at the right angle. But I'm pretty sure, I know I haven't got some of the top bits, I need to come back in with a finer brush and get some of the more detailed bits in, but the vast majority of it I think is painted. Paul says, this is how a super chat works, lend me £2 Chris, and he sends a super chat for $1.99. So I owe Ted £1. It didn't make a blip noise though. Why didn't it make a blip noise? That should have come up on the screen and gone blip. But there we go. Phil Lewis says, Chris, I used caps and you still missed it. I don't know where you did that though. I can't see the top of the screen. Lee Eagle says moist, but I don't know why. But there doesn't really have to be a reason for using the word moist. It's lovely. Fork Angles says Model Making Guru. And that was it. Dan's hoping for some World War II scheme. I think you could really make that look great.
Yep, it would certainly be World War II, but which scheme from which side has to be decided.
I do like the X-wings done in World War II colours and things like that, and you don't know what an X-wing is, I know, but when you see spaceships painted to look like Spitfires,
spaceships. Right.
Steve says, how about all different colours as if it's made from different parts of wrecked tanks? No, only a bloody lunatic could try that. Pigeons, because they coo, says Lee, and I've got a button, but it's not programmed for this stream. So, no, I won't be pressing that one. I might be hang about, because I've got a button, but I might not need a button. Wait a minute, let me play, let me look. I got that. So, I could probably press that. No, it didn't do it. Damn it. Oh well. No, I need to reprogram things for things like that to work.
I think I'm going to have to make a noise and rattle in the box while I find another sprue.
Oh, Phil's told me what he shouted about. Now he feels rude for shouting, but I can't even read it out to Ted because he can't hear me now. I'll wait till Ted comes back and then I'll read it.
Found it.
Yay!
Sorry about the noise.
Phil Lewis said you should paint it in the, is it a Qantas scheme? The British Army used in North Africa.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
It's sort of blue, desert yellow and blue. I think that's the one.
Paul says because of the size, you definitely need to go with the German motif, seeing as how Hitler always wanted bigger, badder weapons.
Hmm. I always have a look through my tank book that I got for Christmas from the Tank Museum.
Oh, I hope whoever gave it to you said thank you.
Yeah, God.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, yes.
I blame the brand.
See, the jokes don't get any better on your own channel, do they? Yes, that's another bit good.
Candy Grand for Mongo has a paint colour for you, but I'll let you read that one.
Paint it Eigengrau. Whatever colour Eigengrau is. Something grey. Eggshell grey. Egg. No, I don't know. Thanks for the memories, says Model Making. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, the
Welcome
jokes.
to my streams.
Yeah, the jokes don't get any better, do they? They think you come here for a bit of quality time.
I don't know why you thought that.
Paint it like an Eddie Stobart lorry. Give it a name. Yeah. You know, yeah. What should we call a Baneblade? Put its name on the front.
All that Team Inept says paint it like an Eddie Stobart lorry. I don't know about that. I'm trying to remember. I've got too much stuff on the other bench that I normally use for positioning stuff because I figured I'd only be here, but I forgot that I'd have 2 parts of Baneblade to paint. So Lee Eagle says thanks for the music.
Oh. I think
They're doing another Mamma Mia film, aren't they? They're going to do a 3rd one.
I haven't seen a 3rd one. I haven't seen the other 2 yet.
You haven't missed much.
I think, yeah, I think no.
Jamie Bones asking, Dave, did you see the Tank Museum Tank Fest online stream earlier? I assume he did. He does like a bit of Tank Fest.
I didn't see it myself. I was where it was on, then totally forgot about it. But I'm sure I'll be able to catch up. But I know that Tank Fest has got cancelled, so they decided to hold it online. Yeah, holding a Tank Fest online, but yeah, maybe it worked.
I think it's better than nothing.
Yes, of course.
There's obviously lots of things with the world and closing down and stuff. So I don't know if it was a charged event or if it was just the free stream.
Yeah, it was free, I think.
I know there's a couple of things doing, you know, a small charge to view an online stream or something, which, considering they'd normally make a lot more than that from a live event, must be worthwhile for them. Spid's here. Blimey, is it that time already, says Spid? We've been here for half hour already, yeah.
Yeah, is it that long? And we've got so many things. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces glued.
I haven't glued anything together yet, but I've done lots of painting.
Just try to work out which way around.
Oh dear. Fox says, choose a paint scheme carefully, Ted. A poor choice might see your ratings tank.
Oh yeah. It doesn't get any better.
Dave says it was free, but not as good as being there. Yeah, no, but yeah.
Yeah, you can't feel the ground shaking and the sound of the engines hammering against your chest and things like that. If you know what I mean.
What should I do? I think I'll do this chunk here in as well. I feel that it was just a bit too red. I know Dad's going to be shouting at me saying that can't happen, but I do like the red, but it felt a bit too, you know, non-mechanical. Throwing coffee when a tank fires a blank. Says, Dad, did you do that last time? Did you? Who stole my in-between bit of the day? Says Spid. Did you nap? Was there a little bit of nappage going on this afternoon, and all of a sudden you realised that it was evening time?
Let's have a look at the chat.
Add some blue, says Eric. No, I don't think I will. This isn't the orc put together from random bits build. This is the Baneblade built properly, but just painted in unusual colours.
Yeah, Spriggley, I was asking what Tank Fest was. Jamie Bones says it's a collection of tanks that still run and they drive around the arena showing off. Yeah, I think if you had a tank, you'd drive it around the arena showing it off. yeah.
Well, you're probably not allowed to drive it to Tesco's.
Yeah, you can though. If it's most tanks are road legal, provided they're
Really?
taxed, insured, and roadworthy. You can drive them to Tesco if you want.
Oh, but you can't park within a marked bay.
Yeah, yeah. You'd probably have to pay for 2 bays. Yeah, you'd have to give some excuse if you parked in the disabled parking bay, wouldn't you?
I don't think it'd park in a disabled bay either. They're not that much bigger.
But yeah, they're a little bit bigger. You wouldn't.
So either park in this big bay, or I'm going to park on top of 4 cars.
Yeah, well, there wouldn't be any problem with getting it damaged by a trolley in the car park, would there?
No, there is that. Yep. Spid says to Jamie, "It's a special exhibition day for goldfish, like the ideal home exhibition for humans."
I think what I'm trying to do with this second part is do it without looking at the instructions to see what I can remember.
Tricky.
Yeah.
Well, it is exactly the same as the first part, but reversed.
Reversed, yeah, the other side.
You've got to remember that it's reversed. That's the trick. Because if you do it exactly the same, it will just keep going around in circles. Why for goldfish, says Jamie? Because it's a tank. One of my new favourite vehicles, says Eric, is the British Husky. What's that? I thought that was a dog.
Yeah.
And he's just deleted that, so I didn't say that. Don't worry about me saying that.
Yeah, it's a new armoured car type thing. I suppose I could call it an armoured car.
That says it's like, where does your gorilla sleep? Anywhere it wants. Pretty much, yeah.
Dad's still got his H licence to drive tanks on the road. If anybody has a tank they want driving anywhere. Yeah.
Really? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
There's H for tank.
There is a category on your licence for driving tanks.
Why is it H? Why not T?
T for tanks. Tracked vehicles. I think did anybody ever see that programme with Guy Martin where he built a tank? He actually went out and took his test to drive a tank.
I did, but I did only watch it because I actually know a bloke called Guy Martin.
Ah, right.
It's not the same bloke. He doesn't ride bikes.
Yeah, wasn't him.
Not him, no. I didn't think it was him when I watched the show. It wasn't a case of, oh.
Didn't look like him.
Yeah, doesn't look like him, doesn't sound like him. Yeah. An enamoured car. What? I don't know what. I've missed a whole chunk of chat with that, but I won't worry about that. It's H for armoured vehicles, says Speed.
Armoured,
must be.
armoured.
Yeah. Armoured. Oh, I see.
Cynical Steve said, it doesn't matter what colour I paint my tank, it needs shark teeth. When Fox does his Baneblade, we'll let him put shark teeth on that.
Fox will almost certainly have shark teeth on his Baneblade, yes. I don't know if he's copyrighted the thing. I don't know if anyone else can use shark teeth without his permission. Modern Making Mayhem asks Eric, have you seen the Russian version of the Hummer? It looks mean as hell. I mean, the Hummer doesn't look particularly mean, it just looks
big,
boxy. But yeah.
Well, the Hummer's being phased out now. The Oshkosh is taking over.
That was the one you built, wasn't it?
That's the one I built. And, Scott's just built the 35th version as well.
Lee Eagle says, I have shark teeth on my bench. Cool. Right, we're probably here for another hour or so ish, as my streams tend to be probably about an hour and a half from when we started. So settle down. We're just going to carry on doing stuff. So
I've just knocked the glue over. Watch the squares disappear on my mat now.
You haven't knocked it over, have you? Oh.
Yeah, fortunately I had sort of the top half on, so it didn't go everywhere. But just watch all it. I won't get.
They're going to be cross with you for not having a dad's device.
Yeah. I think it was only Fox that was saying that the other week when I was doing my live stream that I haven't got my sort of piece of wood with the blue tack and things on it. Yeah, look how all the squares are disappearing.
Oh dear.
Spillage on Ted's map, please. Spillage on Ted's map. Clean it to aisle 4. Yeah, I would wipe it up, but otherwise it will just wipe everything out. So I'll just move everything out of the way. And
just don't lean on it, because don't put the kit on it. Speed's got an update. He says, I've finally remembered to order more coffee beans for roasting as I'm on the last weekly batch worth. Everyone can stop panicking now. By everyone, I mean just himself. But yeah, I think Speed running out of coffee would be a national emergency. Does that mean you're going to have to start drawing them on yourself in a little while?
it will do, yeah. I'll just leave it till the paint.
Are they green?
The glue evaporates. Yeah.
They've gone green. Are the lines green in real life? Or is
Yeah,
that just
they
the way
are
it
green.
looks?
It's just a revert. If you turn your mat over, you'll see that it's like a green mat with white lines.
Oh, right,
It's
okay.
just the reverse.
Cool.
I
Mayhem says, clean up on old Ted. Gincident.
Clean it to aisle 4.
Jamie Bones said, the Oshkosh is the tank transporter. The MRAP is replacing the Hummer.
Yeah, the MRAP is made by Oshkosh.
That's it. Modern Waking Truckers here. Hi, Lewis.
Hello, Lewis. Is Lewis at home or is he out on the road somewhere?
It's weekend, so it could be either, couldn't it? He's sometimes home on weekends and sometimes out and about. I'm going to vote for out on the road. So yeah, where is everybody? How are you all been, and where are you all located? Obviously, I don't need postcode or anything like that. Just general location. Are you in, town or county or country? Or I'm not very good at geography, so I might not know what it is when you say it.
Yeah, neither am I. So you may need to explain what town that's near. It's like when people say, "Oh, where do you come from?" I come from Barra. Oh, where's that? In Cumbria. Where's that? The Lake District.
Yeah, I don't know where stuff is, but yeah.
Yeah. So you get as far as the Lake District, and no, they still don't know. Where's it near? Manchester. Oh yeah, I know where you're.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Look at this. It's really attacked this map. I'm going to have to wipe this up. It's a real serious incident here.
He says, I'm at home just doing some filming. Cool. Strong Glue says, Ted, you could paint it the RAC or the AA colours. That's just painting it yellow, isn't it?
Right.
You're better than Fox at geography, says Esther. Not really, no. Jamie Bones says, okay, what time is this? What do you mean at the moment? For me, it's just gone 9 o'clock in the evening time.
Yeah, I'm early and Chris is late tonight. That's why everybody's mixed up this evening.
Yeah, well, I'd still be on about now, but I'd be finishing up in 10 minutes. But yes, we're on slightly later tonight because Ted normally does from 9 o'clock and I normally do from 8 o'clock. So I figured the best time for both of us to do it was 8:30. But it won't be a regular. Well, it'll be a regular thing, but it'll be a regular thing every month.
Every month,
not
once a month,
not daily, regular or anything like that. So
it spoils Chris's routine. You see, starting off a bit later because his cocoa goes cold by the time the show's finished.
I had it before I started today.
All right, that's all right.
It's all okay. Yeah.
Right then, now we can put these on.
Right, Lee says I'm in Wokingham. Jamie Bone says in Martock in Somerset.
Somerset.
I can do Somerset. Nearly. 3 PM tomorrow, says Modern Waking Trucker, but I don't know what that was for. Is that you're streaming tomorrow again on Monday? You normally do a Monday afternoon stream, don't you, Lewis? So is that?
Legals Wokingham. I thought that said Workington, which isn't too far, but it's probably up to the end of the country. Matlock, Somerset. Pauline Tabasso says, oh, be right back, nature calls. Wash your hands. Yep.
Fox has come back and says, good God, I was away from the computer for 10 minutes and Ted's covered his mat in glue.
Yeah, no, look, it's never happened to me before. It's come up in like a squishy blister. It's really, really weird.
And he hasn't even been on the alcohol lot I haven't spilled anything once.
That's because I didn't wipe it up and wipe all the lines off. It's just blistered, so it'll cut off now and it'll fall off like a scab.
Will it go back, do you think, if you leave it?
I wonder if I could shrink it back.
Put something heavy on it.
I was in the market for a new mat anyway because it's getting a bit like Paul's. It's really scruffy. Yeah.
You could paint it, yeah. Paint lines on with like a really thick paintbrush.
Now that's really a nice. I wish I could recreate that sort of effect on the plastic, though. It'd be a brilliant weathering effect.
Well, you have to practice, do some research on how to recreate that by sticking cutting mats onto your kits.
Right, I've got to glue these, cut these wheels off.
So Fox didn't stream today because he wasn't feeling very well. How are you feeling now, Fox? Are you recovering? Are you any better, or are you just?
That's a toothache. Now, whose advice did you take? Did you take the advice to take the clothes? Did you take?
He didn't have any clothes.
Yeah. Did you? Yeah. Well, did he take the advice to take the Nurofen, or did he take the advice to take the whiskey? Yep.
Or any combination of the above.
Or all of the above. If you take all of the above,
Paul says, "Oi, mine's a work of art." Talking about his bench, his mat.
Yeah, it took years to develop that, Matt.
Is this a his and hers Baneblade, says Lewis? It could be. Yep. It's yeah. I just thought I'd give Ted a quick glimpse into what sort of abomination he could turn his into if he tried hard enough.
I must say, I didn't realise how big it was. It is a beast, isn't it?
It really is, yes.
I was also thinking that I believe that there's some chaps that come with this tank as well, isn't there?
There's at least one dude, I think, but yeah, I've put close turrets on mine, so I didn't have to worry about him.
All right, yeah, there's some chaps here. Because if I did it in British colours, I could paint these in camo, like DPM camo.
Well, just after I announced that mine had closed turrets, Fox offered to paint my dude. Obviously, I haven't got the dude now, so I think he waited till afterwards. But yeah,
he just wanted his dude to paint. Yeah, I could do them in the woodland camo.
Fox says his tooth is terrible, bigly pain. He's been on the Nurofen, an occasional swill of salty water. It's coming and going. Yeah, so we may or may not be Foxless tomorrow night. We don't want him just sitting there moaning all night.
Yeah, as he would.
Yeah. He'd be all like, oh, it hurts, but I'm being brave about it. But it really, really hurts. Eric says we need to use my Dremel to take care of Fox's tooth problem. I could, but my arms aren't nearly long enough. And he's not allowed anybody to go anywhere near him, so I just have to post him the Dremel, but I think he wouldn't do it right.
Yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of tools on the bench that Fox could sort his own tooth out with.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got stuff. You've got that pin vice drill, that the Warhammer one. That'll work. It'll take a long time and be really, really painful, but it'll work. Eric's saying to Lewis that you and Nat need to do a his and her Baneblade.
Yeah, matching colours. Yeah, it's
complementary colours. You could do, you know, like a black and a white, or a blue and a red.
They could do them exactly the same. Like you see when you're on holiday, you see a couple walking down the street wearing the same jumpers.
Yeah, that'd work. People are suggesting drugs for Fox to try. The problem is that he can't get them.
Yeah, not legally anyway.
Oh, I thought I'd muted my mic, but I hadn't. Excuse me for that.
Yeah, but it is Manchester. He could get anything.
Yeah, but he'd have to go outside to do that, wouldn't he? He can't be doing the going outside stuff. He wants to do the standing inside forever. Chris explodes, says Fox. Yeah, my mute button didn't work. I pressed my mute button, but it's not muted. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let me have a look while I'm waiting for some paint to dry, and you can sit there watching me paint dry. I'll see why my button's not working.
Yeah, I'm now getting the aroma of the glue as it's evaporating from the mat. So in about 10 minutes, I won't need any gin. I'll just be as high as a kite anyway.
It should be working. It's set up for the right thing. Let me press it one more time. I pressed it. It's still not working. That's very strange. Standard specific device then. Let's try that. So if I press it now, it works now, but I don't know. I had options for standard device, Yeti, or specific device, Yeti, and it didn't like the standard one. So I've put it as a specific device. I'll have to change that in all of my settings.
For this, we'll be needing clamps. Oh no, that has to go in there first.
Not that button, says Eric. It was that button. It was so. So that's the suggest Fox have the chemist bring it round if they can. Seriously, it saved my sanity when I was having wisdom teeth problems. Yeah, you can get them on Amazon, can't you? Can't you get drugs on Amazon? I'm sure there's an Amazon store for it.
The dark Amazon.
the dark web. Yeah, there must be. But you can get anything on Amazon, can't you? So I'm sure you can, probably.
Imagine the things that Fox would buy if he found his way to the dark. Dark
no, that'd be no.
Ooh.
Yeah, you'd have to take his credit card away. Clove oil is on Amazon, apparently, says Zedster. Lewis is going. He's going to go and film some more. Jamie says, take a look at Goblin Gaming's website or even Amazon. I don't think Goblin Gaming will have drugs. I shouldn't think, unless we're talking about something different now. I don't know. Amazon is already my dark Amazon, says Fox. Yeah. So your Baneblade is only being built on these live streams, is it, Ted?
Yeah, I did say
it off to...
Yeah, I did say it, and I hope that, well, what I do, I will do it all online without any sort of shenanigans off camera. But I'm not quite sure that I'll be able to do that, especially when it comes to fitting the lights, or fitting the turret servo.
Yeah. Have you got to do the lights and that in the middle of the build, or is it a case of build it then fit it?
Yeah, I think the way it's, I think the way that the Baneblade lends itself is that the lights can actually go in during the build, like the turret. Sorry, I'm just turning away from the mic to find the bits. Yeah, here we go. Here's the Baneblade gun. It's hollow inside. So before I glue it together, I could actually put the light inside it, glue that in, and then put the glue the barrel together.
Yep.
So I would do it that way. I haven't found that. Oh, I think it's there. I think I just have found the light. I didn't realise that searchlight at the side of the turret hasn't actually got a clear lens on it.
No, it really hasn't.
It's I may.
I don't know how. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realise that. So, yeah, I might have to rethink that one. Do something out. Do something
Well,
with
you
it.
can always cut the middle piece out or something. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll sit. Yeah, I'll have a think about it. I could cut the middle piece out and find some clear perspex just to go inside it. So,
It's quite thick, so you're not going to be able to, have the light shine through it. So yeah.
yeah, well, we'll work something out. Nothing we can't overcome.
Philip at Primetime Modeling's got to go. He's going to go and take an early shower, literally. See you all on the E-Modelers show or my live stream on Tuesday night with added guests. Yeah, Philip Frame on Primetime Modelling has got. There's 3 of them doing a stream on Tuesday, I notice. It's Philip, obviously, but his regular co-host isn't there, but he's recruited a couple of extras to stand in, who you might know. So, yeah.
People never know when they might receive that call from anybody. Could you stand in on our live stream? Always be.
Fox says, I can't tell Ted because he's not in chat. He is. But tell Ted he'll have to cut it out and replace it with some clear plastic. Yeah, we just did that. You're typing that while we're talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll forgive him. He's in pain. So,
yeah. I won't forgive him for not seeing that you're in chat though, because you've been talking things, you're reading things and stuff. I think I might do all of these little angle bits down here. I was thinking about it, and then I thought not, but then I think I will. Get them basically blocked in, and then come back and do the edges more gently at a later time. I seem to be unable to at Ted, but I can at everyone else. Are you atting the right Ted? Are you not? You're not atting Ted, are you? Because that won't
you
work.
have to at Skipper's models, Skipper scale models. Well, I am in chat, I think.
You did post things earlier. It's okay. Fox is not feeling himself. Or I should hope not while he's watching this.
Yeah. Can you wait till after? It is after 9 o'clock, so it can.
I am here, says Skipper Scale Models. Indeed. I think that's what's confusing, because obviously we know it's Skipper Ted, but it's not really Skipper Ted, is it?
I changed the name on. I found I could change the name on YouTube to Skipper Scale Models because it used to be Skipper Ted. That was before I started all this. And the name didn't quite fit because obviously people come looking for me. They can't, as Skipper Scale Models, they couldn't find me. So I got changed. Yeah. But it should make any difference.
Ted, use your mouth words, says Jamie. There was reason for that. That wasn't just blatant finger words. That was for demonstration purposes. I was going to say I don't recognise them blue bits, but I'd see now that they're clamps.
There we go.
Right, so you viewery type people, is this working for you? You can obviously see both of us, hear both of us. Are you enjoying the joint streams? Should we do them again, or should this be relegated to the pit of failed ideas that seemed like a good idea on paper and then didn't actually work? Would you rather us just focus on one of us each week, or is the occasional joint special team up mega power ranger?
Is the two of us too much information to take in at one time?
Is it too difficult for you? So let us know, either live now by typing in the text or by leaving comments behind. But yeah, we need feedback on this sort of thing, because otherwise we don't know. Lee Eagle says it's perfect. I don't know about that, because it's me and Ted.
Yeah,
can't be that perfect.
Yeah.
This is fun. Do it every weekend whilst Ted is Baneblading. No, because then you don't get your focused Ted time.
Yeah, we know we're claimed to be professional at any time.
Yeah. Paul de Tomaso says, Wonder Twin Powers activate. Paul at Team Inept says, I approve, it's quite sweet. Oh. He's only saying that because he came and saw me yesterday and didn't give me a hug because he couldn't get close enough.
I think at some time we need to get Paul on a live stream. Yeah, I think he really wants to.
But the trouble is, you get Paul on a live stream and then you can't monetize it because it's just full of all the swears.
Yeah, well, if you do it on his channel, then it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, but he can't do it on his own channel because he doesn't know how channels work. He doesn't do things.
Right. Well, when this is all over, you can nip round his house, set it all up for him.
So Athol says, if you skinned down the Gross and Skipper motifs, we could see more of what's going on. But yeah, the Gross motif covers over that little millimetre across the top of the screen, which doesn't do anything. The Warhamster's just in the corner covering over the nonsense stuff, and the Skipper bit's just over the little very bottom bit at the bottom, but I don't think it's really in the way, is it? But I can't make the screens any bigger because then obviously they overlap each other more. They already overlap each other a chunk, but you know. This is a great format, says Dan. You should do this as often as you want. Everyone says, at least more work gets done in a joint stream, unlike a certain other person we know, not naming names, Fox. Yeah, well, at some point we'll get Fox involved as well. We'll either have a two-way that's just Ted and Fox, or Ted and me and Fox, or a three-way. We'll have a three-way. No, we won't. Not like that. No.
You could have a look at it, so people would come on and they wouldn't know who they were getting.
I am here, says Fox. Yeah. Speed says, I'm enjoying it. It's nice that Ted volunteered to be your responsible adult today.
Yeah, everybody behaves themselves when I'm around.
Yeah, everyone I'm an adult, but yeah, the responsible bit is optional, yeah. It works surprisingly smoothly, says Zedster. So far anyway, thanks for your vote of confidence. Yeah, well, assuming it works, and after the stream works and it's gone up and is viewable by all comers, I'll teach Ted how to do it for next month.
Yeah.
So next month it will be Ted's fault if it doesn't work.
I'll be in charge of the buttons.
Ted will have some buttons, and the pressing of them will be his responsibility. I'll just be sitting in the dark like the rest of you.
Yeah. The stream won't last very long then, but I'll have about 10 minutes and it'll crash.
This is also possible, yeah. I know Fox was having Warm's computer problems the last few days, but today's not been so bad. This next week apparently is going to be much nicer, much more normal. Yeah,
I was actually able to get some time in the workshop today and covered my bench in the Titanic. So there was lots done on the Titanic today.
Zadster says, I have confidence in you, just not in YouTube. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. Thank you very much. What could possibly go wrong when Ted has the button, says Nat. I thought Nat was the nice one.
Nat knows me too well.
Paul agrees with me that the logos are hardly covering anything. Ted's wrist, Chris's water pot, and a couple of pots of paint. Yeah, minutes of effort went into designing this layout,
The thing is, I can't even see it unless I log in.
Ted can't see the layout. No, Ted can see me in a view that you lot don't get. But yeah,
I can't see. I can't see what's happening.
I'm not sure if I don't know, because I don't know if Hangouts like sharing a camera. So we'll have to figure it out when it goes the other way, because I've got a couple of cameras working in different combinations now. So hopefully we'll be able to get it figured out for Ted. We'll practice during the month. Right.
Right, so that's that one done, and that's that one done. So now I've got 2 bits done.
I'm going to put the lead belcher away and pull out a different metallic just to do a few different bits of highlighting and stuff on there, because I can. That's the other lead belcher that I bought. I won't use that one. What's that one? Oh, from Goldie. Brass Scorpion. That's a nice colour. I like that one. because Ted's got away, I have to do some movement on the camera to make sure he's still awake.
Yeah, I'm still here.
So yeah, I'll do some shaking, because I was going to shake off camera, but I won't. There we go. Fox is talking to Ted, so I won't read it. I'll let Ted read it. I'll stay out of it. That's fine.
Ted has done the slidey bits. Now time for the pelvic floor. No, I haven't done. I've done the sidey bits, but I haven't put any tracks on them yet.
I think you should put the tracks on that first one now.
There's some other bits to go on it as well, isn't there?
Do the tracks. It's fun. What's the worst that could happen?
Tracks. Oh, there's lots of tracks. Yeah. All right.
Yay, track time.
Right. While the glue sets on that one, in the pool of molten cutting mat, I wonder if it'll firm up.
Is it settling down a bit?
I don't know.
It's like jelly.
Yeah, it's not. It's dry now. I don't think it'll shrink back. I think it's just expanded.
Nat says it'd be nicer if you could go full screen 50-50, but if not, then this layout works perfectly fine. The problem with going full screen 50-50 is you then only get half of the bench, because you can't have the shape of that and that, so it all gets confusing as to go over to one screen. This way you get the full screen for each of us, but only on a bit of your screen, if you know what I mean.
I suppose it also depends on what platform you're watching it on as to how much you get. Like,
no, it'll be the same on every platform. YouTube's just sending out the picture of the two screens with the logos and stuff around it. That's all YouTube's sending out.
Right. So tracky bits.
Swigging Pig says the layout works okay for me. Yeah, it's the best one I could come up with. It might be slightly different next time, as Ted's going to be setting it up, so we'll try and get it sort of similar, but things might vary a little bit because of things.
Well, are they? Yeah, these tracks are numbered.
Yes, the tracks are quite importantly numbered. You've got different numbers of tracks and links and things that will go in the right order. Muse says super small for me, even in full screen, 15-inch laptop screen. The size of your screen obviously means that we're going to be on a little over a quarter of any given screen at any one time, but yeah, the only other way of doing it would be to switch between us, depending, but that wouldn't really work for this sort of stream, and I can't do that. It doesn't auto switch like that on this when there's only two of you anyway, so yeah, this was the best of the selections that I could come up with. I've got it on my iPad and it looks great, says Dad. Thank you very much.
Right, that's 4. So 4 goes there. 1, 2, 3.
Get some counting with Ted.
Yeah. There must be some significance in the nubs on the wheels and the horns on the back of the track. Yep, looks like it.
Yes, things do fit together quite well. Fox is watching on a calculator watch, and it's excellent. Are you watching it upside down? Do you want us to put in boobies?
That's 5.
Yeah, because the gun that I've got, you haven't got, I don't think, because I mix and matched to make a unique Baneblade.
Ah, right.
And I've got the add-on sprue, which has got extra sponsons on it.
Ah, right.
I figured if I was going to put a giant thing with guns, it might as well have all of the guns.
Yeah. If you can have a guns, put all the guns on it. It's like something you draw as a kid at school, isn't it?
Athel's off by Athel. Canoan's in. You never see them in the same room at the same time, do you?
Yeah, I've just noticed for anybody that's coming along and building the Baneblade themselves, on the back of the track, you'll see some of the horns are actually taller than the others, which gives an idea of where they fit. That's not right. So it must be there.
Have you tried following the instructions, Ted?
I'm a guy. We don't need instructions. Yeah, it's like when you get your new telly or something, is it? Don't read instructions. Don't need them. 5, 6, 7.
Fox is saying for you to RTFM.
No, it's more fun doing it this way. What I'll do next, I will file the numbers off the tracks, mix them all up, and then we'll go for fitting them.
Yeah, well, you could take the ones that are like multiple tracks and cut them into bits to make them all individual.
Mm.
Candygram from Mongo says, great planning. You being right-handed are on the right of the screen, and Ted being left-handed are on the left. Very straightforward. Yes, that was carefully planned and arranged, and I'm not going to have to go and rearrange the layout that I set up for Ted for next time at all to make it the other way. No, it's all perfectly planned, exactly like that. Yeah, so I'd have to be up. I could be there. Because at the moment, we were just going to swap positions. So this is going to be like the home position in the bottom right-hand corner, and the guest would be up there, which, you know, works. And I've rearranged the logos and things and got a layout ready to send to Ted. But, yeah, if we're going to be doing left and right-handed bit, we might figure it out. We'll sort it out. I might leave it the same layout and just figure out how to do the thing in the thing. Yeah, that's easy. Ted's track twiddling.
Yeah.
Is he not sure what radio has got it? Is he not reading the manual?
Yeah, I've read the manual. I've looked at it.
I'm going to watch for a bit. Not there. Left a bit. Left a bit.
Yeah, there seems to be a bit missing.
It's got a big bit. The big bit goes on there. Look, it says it's just there. Look there. It showed the other big bit.
That big bit.
Might be that bit. How many bits on that bit?
Yeah, I haven't cut all the bits off yet. Hang on. That's 4, 5, 7. Missing.
We probably need 6 to go in the middle. Just a guess.
I'm missing 6. I thought it was a 9, but it's a 6 because it doesn't go up to 9.
It does go up to 12, I think. But
so there must be another sprue somewhere with some more track on it.
You've got some more there. Look, I can see them.
Yeah, there's lots of track here.
There's lots of single ones.
I must say, it does make a difference, though. It makes a change not to be individual links.
Well, you've got some individual ones to use in a little while.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking that there's somebody from Warhammer sat watching this now thinking it would be a good idea to make individual links for these tracks.
Well, Dad does say he's having flashbacks. Be careful where you put them sprues, they might get stuck to your bench.
Yeah, it's all dried now. And the top's on the glue.
You're going to need the glue in a minute. I think this one went together as it said on the instructions. I think when I was doing the giant rat thing, the ratty thing, I had tracks left over because they just didn't fit the way the instructions said they fitted. But I think this one is all okay. Use your mouth numbers, Skipper's Gun Model, says Fox.
Yeah.
Ian Thompson's here. Hi all, have I missed anything interesting? Yes, but not really. Much of the same thing, but now we're getting to the interesting stuff with Ted up there.
Ted's building tracks.
Ted's getting his tracks all mixed up in the wrong way round and backwards and stuff. I don't think he's got any inside out yet.
It's like one of them wooden puzzles, isn't it? You get for Christmas. That
I've got back into puzzles. I do enjoy a puzzle. I've got a puzzle here. While people are watching you do that, you can watch this puzzle. You see, it's just like that. It's the diamond puzzle, and all you got to do is put it together. Because when you got the two bits, you've just got to get them back together like it was there, and it amuses people for minutes because of how it needs to go together. Because it's sort of like that, but isn't. But yeah, I've got into puzzles recently. I've been watching a few videos of puzzles and things, and that one's very easy. But I won't show you how to do it because that'd be cheating. But I like that. There we go. Ted's on track, says Ian. Yes, we did them. You did miss that. We did all the tank puns, and I don't think we did track puns very much. We definitely did tanks.
If you've got any track jokes or tank jokes, you could comment on this video after it's finished. You won't win anything, but you can make comments on the video after it's finished.
Yep. You can also win nothing at all. Yeah. Quanaman says, I could put it all together in seconds with my hammer and nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't quite work the same as... Yeah, but...
Yeah, but it'll look ace, wouldn't it? Now you've got to commit. I take it you've got to commit to gluing these on, because you can't turn it over and glue the top ones on, because these will fall off.
Yes, right. Does it not say in the instructions what you got to do, Ted?
It does, yeah.
Have you tried looking at them?
Yeah, I've got. I put them on in order, apart from 2 and 3, which will fall off if I try to put them on.
But you could probably glue them in order in the order it says to glue them in, and the yellow bits on the paper are what you've got to glue.
Oh, right, just the yellow bits.
Mainly, yeah, because they're the only bits that are actually making contact, I think.
Choice parts, trust it. Okay.
Paul says, 2 goldfish in a tank. One turns to the other and says, how do you drive this thing? Sprue and Glue says, Ted has lost track of where he is on the instructions. I don't think Ted really ever knew where he was, completely, to be honest.
Yeah, who needs instructions?
And the fun bit is, once he's done this, he's got to do exactly the same again on the other one, but backwards. And
but I'll know it. I'll know it even better then.
Have you glued that one on?
No, not yet.
Okay, because you don't want to glue that one on yet. You want to start with the first one.
Right, that's 6. That's 5. 4.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Right. So
You need 1, 2, and 3, or 2 and 3.
2 and
or
2 and 3. That's them 2.
Nat says, note to group. If Ted's confused, then my Baneblade is definitely staying on the shelf. It's not that difficult.
If things were easy, we wouldn't do them.
Fox is asking, is it actually this fiddly doing the tracks, or has Ted been on the gin again? Yeah, it's moderately fiddly, but not as fiddly as Ted's making it look. I think he's deliberately doing it for laughs.
Okay.
I think he's playing up on the difficulty level for views. Scaly Model said it is this fiddly. Okay.
Right. So
Chris built one, it can't be hard, says Paul. Exactly, that's where I was going. Have you got it the right way up?
yeah, I've got it the right way up. It's just that now that must go there.
About there, maybe. I can't tell exactly.
Yeah, because
You you've got another little one to go on top of it.
Yeah, so we want 2.
No, but you're looking at the wrong instructions now. Go up a bit. That's the bit you want.
Yeah. I just want to... Right.
And you got it the wrong way up.
It would be better if I started from the back.
I don't know that you can. There's something you can't start one way because of getting bits under some other bit. But Fox is saying the trick is getting the right starting piece, after which the rest fall into place.
Yeah.
I think you get from where a place you know where is right, and then start with part number, whatever it is. Is it 2? Does it not start with 1? It just starts with 2, doesn't it?
It starts at 2.
Okay.
And then it.
Then that big bit that you've just put on there with your right hand.
Yeah, that one.
Get rid of the one to the right of that. Keep that one in place and work from that, because you know that one's in the right place.
Yeah.
So you should be able to build round from that. So there's 2 little ones to go on the front of it, isn't there?
Yeah, that's it. I just want to make sure that it was going in the right hole of the sprocket.
Yeah.
So that's it, because it does leave a gap. Yeah, that's there. And that one is there. I think, by George, I think we've got it.
Yeah, there we go. So get that first one glued in and then work your way along.
Yeah, that's it. So that could go in there. Right.
Right.
Yeah, glue on the tracks. We're committed.
I'm finished doing mine for now. I've got to wait for bits to dry before I can touch up the edges and stuff. So I'm just going to do a bit of brush cleaning while I'm waiting. And offering sage advice and heckling. Paul's singing apparently in chat. I don't know why. You might want to twist them a little bit to get the connections as good as you can while you still can. But there's always going to be gaps.
I think I've got it. Just give it time for the glue to flash off a little bit. And take a grip, and then we can get the rest of it on. But we have started. I think we're in the right way. Is that the right way around?
Yeah, I don't know. No. Yes, that way.
That way. Yeah. It's just that the skull seemed... I thought the skull would have been the other way up, but never mind.
I don't know. I've got the bits going down. It's at the top.
Yeah, if you look at it from the front, the skull is upside down. Something wrong here.
No, mine are the right way up.
Yeah, something wrong here.
Well, you done wrong, Ted. Is that the right way around now?
I've got it the right way around now. See, read the instructions. You know what to do.
We did. I think if only someone had mentioned that you should read the instructions before you try and.
Yeah. 4. That's that one. So that should fit perfectly now.
Fox says, "I can't at Ted again. Tell him to check the box art." Paul Damasio is asking me and Fox, have you heard of the Beyond Skyrim project? Nope, I haven't. Fox has apparently, but I haven't.
I just think if I hadn't noticed that skull was upside down by looking at the instructions, it would have all gone terribly wrong.
Well, the thing is, you're sort of building it upside down, so it should be upside down one way up, but yeah. Muse has managed to organise the paints and stuff on her desk. That means you actually won't be able to find anything now. Yeah.
I come to been doing some work on the computer last night. I was looking for a clip that I'd filmed for the Titanic, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I thought I'd deleted it until I found it was stored somewhere else. It's like an untidy desk. I've got everything. I know that I've got everything everywhere, but I just can't find it. There.
Oh, well, knowing where something is only half the battle.
You know, I had terrible fear last night for a while that, oh no, I've deleted the film clip off my phone. Oh, what am I going to do? 2, 4, 5.
The other way around.
So upside down.
So it's looking like a tank now.
Yeah.
Eric says, actually, isn't Ted building the opposite way round like on the E-model streams? When you say the opposite way, I'm Ted's left-handed, so he's doing it all wrong to begin with. That's, you know.
That's the problem, you see. These kits are made for right-handed people.
Yeah, they don't do left-handed instructions.
Does look a bit, yeah, look quite like a tank now, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that bit looks like a tank. A very narrow tank, but just one on its own.
Mm.
And it's only one half of the fun and the immensity of the thing. And then you can paint it in nice bright camouflage colours like mine. Because you'd never see that when it's rolling towards you.
No, you never know it was coming. It'd just sneak up behind you, wouldn't it? Oh, where did that come from?
I think you'll have just enough time to get all the tracks on this bit, and then it'll be time for us to go.
Yeah, I'll need something left to do for next week, won't I?
Well, you've got to do the other same again for the other one.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Yes.
That way, if people miss the stream, like if people miss the stream last,
yeah, you can only have to watch every other of Ted's streams. So yeah. In case you're confused as to what's going on the last Sunday of the month, assuming this has worked, which it seems to have worked, me and Ted will be teaming up, the special Wonder Twins joining up and doing a joint stream of... I probably won't be doing the Baneblade next time, but I might be doing my regular Orc thing. But every other week, it's either me or Ted. And next week is Ted's turn, because I did last week. So we'll sort of skip over the joint weeks, but, you know. So next week will be Ted doing, well, basically exactly the same as he's just done.
Yeah.
Again. But on his own.
Yeah, it'd be deja vu. You think, have I been here before? Yeah.
So anything you didn't see because Ted was only in a little bit of corner of the screen up there, you'll be doing it all across your entire screen. So you can just watch it then and catch up with it. But yes, Ted will be here 9 o'clock next Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, next Sunday, for the reasons, I'm also going to be doing a quick stream at 8 o'clock in my regular 8 o'clock slot. Because next Sunday is my 3rd year YouTube anniversary. So the 5th of July is when I posted my first video to YouTube, and next Sunday is conveniently the 5th of July. So I should just be having a quick half-hour-ish sort of stream, just as a, you know, thank you all for coming on and watching my stuff video. Just a general little hangout, looking at camera thing. So by all means, that means an extra stream next week. So, you know, assuming everything's going according to plan, you'll have Colin at midday, then you'll have Fox at 3, then you'll have Dad at 6:15, then you'll have me at 8, and then you'll have Ted at 9. So it really is filling the entire day full of live streams for you next week.
A veritable live stream fest.
Yeah, Tubeversary, as yeah, I call it a YouTubeversary. So yes, obviously during the week there are the normal things going on. It's Monday tomorrow, so as we already found out, Lewis is doing his plane thing. I can't remember, Lancaster something or other. I think at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Then tomorrow night is E-Models, where I think it's quiz night again.
Yep, I think we've decided tomorrow night will be a quiz night. So if you
we've just decided. So Fox, Colin, if you're watching, quiz night tomorrow. If you're around, Fox. If you're not, then you know, send your questions in on a bit of paper and we'll read them out. And yeah, So that's Monday, E-Models night. Tuesday is over on Prime Time. Philip Prime and his 2 guests on Tuesday. Wednesday is another big day. That's when I'm do my Wooden Wednesday this week, because I'm cycling through the different builds. So on Wednesday I shall be probably completing the wooden mono wheel thing. And then Ted's about in the evening if it's not too warm.
Ooh.
On Wednesday, you're about, this is the have a drink with Ted night.
Yeah, that's it. Bring a glass.
Thursday is an evening with the gang, so you never know. Ted might join in again. He's getting into this live streaming stuff. He might come along and join in an evening with one week. He has done one, I think, but yeah. So that's that, and then that's Thursday. Friday, Fox hopefully is starting his Fallout Friday. If he's up to it and his computer's up to it and the heat's not too much, that'll be that. And then Saturday should be Fox again with the Skyrim Saturday. And then we're back to Sunday when it's Ted's turn. So I get day off on Sunday. So yes. Let's see. Eric Graham says Gross Models will do his questions 5 minutes before the stream. Probably a little bit more than that, because I've got to read through the entire Guinness Book of Records and find 10 or a dozen questions that are fun and interesting. So it takes a little bit longer than that. Team Net says, does this mean we get more world records for Bottle Making Guru to try and beat, like the spatulas? There will be world records, yes. I've decided that's my thing now. The Guinness Book of Records 2020 has still got some records in there that we haven't used as questions yet. So, yeah, we'll see what there are in there. Let's see. Fox is saying, Dan Kramer, there are ways to make it so you can have all 8 versions built from one kit. Spiky Bits did a how-to video and he uses nonsense American measurements that make it literally no sense. Yeah. Cynical Steve says, please for the love of all that's holy, no bloody Book of Records questions, Chris. I'm sorry, I've already decided. You do your own scoring, so if you think you're close enough, then feel free to give yourself a point. I don't expect you to know how many spatulas have been collected, but if you're within a reasonable number, and you can decide on your own reasonable number. Yeah. Dave does Thursday at 2 as well, says Dad at Scaly Models. Yes, Dave, we did waterfalls last week. Has he said what he's doing this week? He does a little how-to tutorial-y thing. 2 o'clock on Thursdays. There you go. Talking about Baneblade accessories, that's how I have for sponsoring. Yes, I've got extra. I think that was meant to be the main turret, and that's an extra big turret for something else that I thought would be good for this. So I put that on there instead of that, and put the main turret down there, which should be a little stubby gun. And you normally only get 2 of the sponsons, but I've got an extra one. So yeah, extra things and extra stuff because of more guns. Why not? Is there an interior kit, says Dan? Not that I'm aware of. Certainly not an official one, but you could always build one. But you can't see any of the interior.
People on the internet that built them with interiors. So, yeah, it's not undoable.
Yeah, Ted's going to be doing lighting on his and turret movement and stuff, so it's sort of interior, but not really. Mayhem says, I won't be able to watch the Through the Day streams, make it a catch-up session, but will only be able to tune in on Sundays, Monday nights, and anything Wednesday. Well, we'll see you then. That's all right. We don't expect everybody to necessarily watch everything, but pick what the ones you like and watch them, or watch them on catch-up. And, you know, the only thing we watch on catch-up is you don't get the live chat, which is lovely, but, you know. I can't lie though, and quizzes are not something to be silly with, says Cynical Steve. Well, it's not lying. I'm not expecting exact answers with my answer. It's not like, you know, a name of a country. It's going to be a numerical value somewhere that, you know, if you're within the right sort of ballpark, then you'll be all right. Cynical Steve says, I think my next Baneblade might be a hover version. I think Ted's might be because he's getting the tracks done. But
yeah, getting it. Look how amazing that is.
Edward's going. He says, "Oh, thanks, Chris and Ted."
Yeah, no.
Thanks for watching, Edward. Paul Desmasso's got to go. See you all later. That's that. Yes, we're going to be disappearing in a few minutes. It's 10 o'clock, so it's in.
Is it that time already?
In minutes, yes.
Yep. Right, contestants, put everything down.
Have you finished? Have you got one more to put on the back, or is that it?
No, I've got a couple more to do, I've done these on the front, so it's all going around the front now. It's a bit gappy, isn't it? But
it's working. It's a bit gappy, but once I know you can sort of see mine on. If I put it on that camera, it is, but it isn't. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time you've painted it and weathered it and
Who's gonna
put
know?
some shades in there and stuff, it'll all be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be lovely.
Yeah, that's what you do when you're building kits, isn't it? You start off thinking this will be the best kit I've ever done, and it'll have no mistakes, and I'll do everything right according to the instructions. And you get, yeah, nobody'll see that.
Fox says, if a double stream means longer streams, do more double streams. No, it's about the same length. It just seems longer because there's two of us and because it's later, because we started a bit later. But yeah, the length of the streams are about the same. I think Ted's are normally about an hour and a half as well, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it, because after that I get fed up.
Yeah, we get tired, and we're not experts like you doing a 3 hour long stream.
When you get to my age, you need to go and have a lie down after about an hour and a half.
Yes. So we shall call that a night. It was fun, Ted. I enjoyed it. How did you? Did you like it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, sorry, I didn't interact as much as it's very difficult to interact with the chat when you're building as well. But it's quite good.
It is with some of the building things, but at some point you'll be doing other building things where you'll be able to, and you know, and stuff. Yeah. And at least you know what you're doing now for the next one when you do it on your own next week.
Yeah, that's it. Next week I'll be doing exactly the same again. So come along and have a look. Yeah. Probably making the same mistakes. Next week I'll do it blindfold.
Yeah, I won't be able to see his face, so you won't know, but you will. Honestly, you will.
Yep.
Right. I shall call it a night there then. I shall be ready to press the button for the closing credits. Not that there's any real credits, but yeah. So thanks, Ted, for joining in, and I shall see you. Well, I'll see you doing this next week, and I'll see you in a month over on your channel doing the same thing again, but over there. And thank you all for watching and joining in the chat and keeping us occupied. We'll see you all tomorrow night for eModels, where we shall be joined by Colin and Fox, probably.
Yeah, don't forget, you've got to tell them to like and subscribe. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed.
Yeah, you know where all the buttons are. They're all underneath somewhere. I can't reach over that side, but they're over there somewhere. But further over there than I can reach. But yeah. Right. So thank you all. Good night, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.